Well, Paul Felder wants his teammate Sean Brady's nickname to be Brickhouse, and I'm not sure there's a more appropriate moniker for this guy than that. Have you ever seen a fighter respond better to a loss than Sean Brady did against Kelvin Gastelum after he was humbled by Bilal remembered the name Muhammad? This man's wrestling and grappling and sheer physical strength is as scary a proposition, I would think, for any future welterweight contender. And now with momentum reacquired, we'll see if Sean Brady can take that requisite next step. We'll see how it goes for this decorated kickboxer. Nice to see him cross over into the UFC, and a lot of people feel like if he can get on sort of an Alex Pereira-type trajectory in terms of the work ethic and the approach, could be a future world champion.
Well, he looks like it. He seems to have all the skills, and he says the right thing. We were talking to him the other day. He spoke about all the time they're spending in the gym working on the wrestling, because he knows that the kickboxing is embedded in him. He has done it so long, he can do it on cruise control. The wrestling has improved. And he said because his wrestling's improved, guys are going to have to stand with him. When they have to stand, he said the lights will be shut off. Yeah. I cannot wait to see him perform.
Dude's got power everywhere, and that's why a lot of these fans have traveled far and wide to see him compete live here tonight. Leon Rocky Edwards steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Sean Brady. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Leon Rocky Edwards.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we are back at the O2 in London, England, and we certainly glorify the Canadians and the Brazilian fight fans, and rightfully so. But when we show up in London, it's a sellout within 5 minutes every time.
Regardless of who's fighting, the English fans showed up. They love fights. They're very understanding. They show up every single time. They're knowledgeable. They're ready to cheer, but don't be crazy. They will boo you out of that building.
And he will let his opponent stand up here. Just missed with the left there. Oh, beautiful strike in there by Leon Edwards. He has really become a well-rounded welterweight. You saw in the Gunnar Nelson fight how good his wrestling defense was. Leon Edwards is a real problem, DC. All right, early action here, and you can see the reaction from the corner as he gets the takedown here.
Yeah, he's trying to get to the Darce here. That Darce choke is tight. It looks like the Darce choke is in. He's got it locked in now. What he's got to do is start to feed his hips, try to hook the leg so that his opponent can't roll to his back. Jeez Louise, he's tough.
Your hand inside.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Edwards getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not gonna bail you out.
Now he's going full mount. Right now it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. He's gonna go to sleep. It's over.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent, then back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast
table. Did, John. You know I love popcorn. What a kick. That one landed.
Massive head kick.
Let me see some combos. Give me some combos. Head, bottom.
Swing and a big miss by Edwards. That is a hard left hand that lands for Leon Edwards, and as usual, DC letting his fighting do the talking tonight. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, beautiful fight instinct there as he reversed. He's going for the rear naked choke now.
He's got the sub locked in.
Wow, he gets out and now reverses position.
Beautiful submission defense by this guy. He was constantly under attack.
Grappler's delight tonight.
Striking from every position, lands a strike from the bottom.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
All right, take your time, relax, breathe.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Edwards going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses. Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight. Out of range with that kick attempt. Edwards' kick is blocked. 20 seconds now remain in the round.
Best punch in the game. Beautiful jab. Oh, nice elbow.
Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. Oh, looking for the gilly lock now. Might have the guillotine.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so a close competitive fight, and the judges' scorecards will be needed as they tally those scores. A look back at some of the offense and the submission attempts from him tonight.
Well, the crowd understands. They were oohing and awing on every submission attempt. They understood the danger that his opponent was in. I believe those attempts should earn him a very close victory.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is underway. As our UFC producer Lappy might say, a grappler's delight. Submission attempts on both sides.
I mean, everybody that loves grappling is very excited after watching that round. Both fighters attempted multiple submissions. No one to this point has been able to get it.
Edwards gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab.
Another punch to the head.
That's good defense to get that guard up.
Jeez, you can hear that. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Oh, huge left. All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Well, this is kind of crazy the way this is transpiring. This jiu-jitsu fighter looks like a professional boxer here tonight. He told us about his evolution. He has absolutely taken it to the next level.
He has taken it to the next level, J.A. I mean, this guy is so comfortable in the striking. Before in his career, early, he looked a little bit lost. He looked like he was desperate to get takedowns. Now, he seems to be comfortable everywhere. So the work that they are putting in is truly paying dividends.
Edwards is in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Good, solid strike on the ground. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Under 2 minutes to go. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Oh, body kick attempt here, it's no good. Brady's left calf starting to show signs of bruising, courtesy of those leg kicks.
What a great job getting that kick to the target.
Well, some fighters, when they get cracked in the mouth, they respond well. He got stunned earlier in the round and hasn't really recovered or gotten back into things.
People react differently, right? This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Edwards' nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Massive shot from the top.
All right, so he lands again, just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tape.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
1
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. He's got that jab working, nicely done. Brady's really limping now, folks. Looks like the leg kicks are really starting to pay dividends for his opponent. Here's the kick.
He's in trouble.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Edwards. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
And now he's got the back.
He
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage. Yes, smart adjustment, yep. That was nice. You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Well, no surprise there as he lets his opponent stand back up. Well, missed on that one. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Edwards is blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. Thunderous leg kick grounds his opponent, limping a little bit, tried to stay upright, but man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
John, he's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
Single collar tie now. Whiffs on that offering. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Nice job by him defensively there. Just out of range with that right hand.
Great timing on that takedown.
Brick house, Brady's in half guard. All right, has the guard closed here. Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Brady's back in half guard.
Getting the mount here. This is where he wants to be.
Take your time. Take your time.
Changing the position. Short time now in the round. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. Brady's back in full mount. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Big land there. And now they're throwing both sides with conviction. Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault and really has been all night long as he continues to pour it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out. the can, we're headed to the championship rounds.
Nice work out there, too. Wow, your striking is on a whole nother level. I want you to keep doing that. Your jab is beautiful. Keep that in his face. That's what's going to...
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, DC. Our next round is underway, and he's chasing some punch stat records tonight. That was some serious volume and efficiency. That striker over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great job.
Oh!
Heard him again.
Trying to finish this fight. Striking pretty well from the bottom here. Attempting a choke now. Oh, that is tight. Could be the beginning of the end. There's the tap. No judges needed this time around. Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 44 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out, Sean Brady!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.